Welcome to Mike's Harder After Hours. I am Don. Yep.
I'm Joe.
I'm Colton. Tonight, I think we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. For all of our listeners, this will come out the day after, but we're recording it the day before. Biggest bar night of the year.
Yeah, you must be fat with your pants undone.
Eating leftovers.
Yeah, the day after.
I'm not
Who's
gonna
putting
be
pants on.
I'm not gonna be on the fucking couch. I gotta work Friday.
Oh, I got to work too. Well, I don't have to work, but I'm choosing to go into work.
Well, he came over today, and they had talked about how like we shut down between Christmas and New Year's, which I'm like, that's sweet. That's like a week and a couple days off work for fucking Christmas. Cool. And how we normally have the day after Thanksgiving off. And then he came over today. He's like, so we're gonna work Friday. He goes, it'll probably just be a half day though. I'm like, okay, like I don't care. And he's like, yeah, everybody out in the shop's pretty pissed off about it. I was like, you're giving me a fucking week off for Christmas. I don't give a shit about a half day on Friday after Thanksgiving.
You gotta be there at normal time.
I assume. Nobody told me a different time, so I'm just gonna go in at my normal time.
Earlier out.
No, I still stay the same amount. I go in between 20 minutes and 40 minutes early every day. I still stay till 4.
I'm gonna try to go in early. I got 2 houses I need to try to get done tomorrow or on Friday.
I got Friday off, but Friday's the day that we're doing Thanksgiving. At the house, so
Oh, no work for you.
yeah, no work for me. I won't be able to stay, so I don't even know if I'll get as full as the blood. Can't take the dog out there. Kids will all be there. So if I take the dog out,
You gotta watch him the whole
if
time.
it's just us, that's no big deal. Dog settles in his bed and shit. But if the kids are out there, they're running around.
They're probably fucking with him too.
They get him wound up.
Yeah.
Even if I go out there without the dog, the kids are going to be getting yelled at.
Right.
Calm down. Be quiet. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't touch that.
Why are you even going?
If I take the dog out there, then it's like, Loki don't. Kids don't. Loki don't. Kids don't. Loki. I'm just not going to.
Yeah, why are you even going? Because you have to.
I haven't actually seen some of them in a while.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've been staying in town, so.
I was going to say, hell, if it wasn't for the fact that you and your wife work together, you probably wouldn't have seen her in a while.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to leave the dog in town, so I may end up calling Don for a ride. Calling in at like 3:30. Hey, man, when you get off work, come get me.
All you gotta do is call me. I'm good.
Is your mic off?
No, it's on.
Tap on it. I don't think it is.
Fully plugged in.
Which one you got me on?
2 or 3? No, is your mic off?
I don't know.
The little button on the top. Is it towards you or the other way?
It's towards me.
I'm not getting any signal on Joe's mic. Cycle the button. Oh, there it is. God damn it.
So son of a biatch. You know what? Let it roll because we've done so many that had bad audio. At least this one we figured out in time.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's plugged. I think you turned it off putting it in.
What the fuck?
I think that's what happened. I think when you put it into the mic stand, you turned it off. You pressed the button.
I'll press your button.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, he's talking, but I don't see anything on the screen.
And you didn't say anything like from the
I didn't want. Well, I just noticed it when I said that. I just noticed it just prior to that. I let you finish what you were saying because I didn't want to cut you off, and then I asked.
But we're good now.
Yeah, no, we're good
All right.
now.
Mine's good.
Yours, yeah. Yeah, no, you're good. Sorry about that, listeners.
No, he's not.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
He's just.
It's even funnier because now you kind of have to go back through all that.
Do I?
I mean, I don't think they heard any of it.
Oh, it got picked up.
I honestly don't think it did. It didn't get picked up by mine. I didn't see anything on Don's.
We could pause and re-listen to it, but as much as Don and I fucked up experiment with this shit, we had one mic working. You could hear it. It's just not great.
It just records off the iPad instead of off the mics.
Yeah.
Well, it goes off the other mic.
Either way, you
Yeah.
still hear it. It's just kind of muffled.
Whatever. We can let it roll.
Listeners, just pretend I'm talking to you from under the covers.
I don't think that's where our listeners want you to be.
You don't know that.
Well, considering part of it is your sister and brother-in-law, I think
mom.
and your mom. I think I do know that.
Maybe I'm under the covers and they're coming in to wake me up, you sicko.
Sure. It's funnier if you're under the covers with your mom and your sister.
God, no. 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 Oh, Katie, your shirt's on the way. I didn't see those yet today either, by the way.
Still no shirts?
No, I would have sent you a text.
I figured you would.
No. And she was there today, but I didn't talk to her. So,
I would have made an excuse to go talk to her.
yeah, we know you would.
For sure.
I told Amber to go back and tell her to listen to that episode too, by the
You're
way.
a fucking asshole.
I don't think Amber did because Amber forgets sometimes. But
We can only hope. My luck, she definitely remembered.
well, I did tell her when she was on her way out the door to increase my chances, but that doesn't mean she didn't see a squirrel somewhere between the shop door and the sink.
Saw a fucking random leaf on the floor, like, what the fuck is that leaf doing in here? Wait, what was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, I'm leaving.
Yeah, right. Well, we got to figure out the genealogy of this tree before I can leave.
I wonder if that's an oak tree. No, it kind of looks more like a maple. It's not a fern. I know it's not a fern.
Oh, man.
So speaking of shirts, I was telling Joe the other day I had an idea. If we get shirts made for people now, so like, well, go with mine, not a filthy whore. But underneath that, we get the episode written underneath it. So someone stand behind you and they read the back of your shirts.
Don't know what episode
Like,
it came from, the
I
quote
need
or
to
whatever.
check this episode out.
Yeah.
Like pig fuckers and big
I
daddies.
was trying to think of what there's said. And
Yeah,
drew
there's
a
would be
blank.
episode 27. Sorry, didn't know that was your pig. Episode 27.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because if they start at the beginning, they may not,
They're definitely not going to make it all the way through.
right. But if they see an episode number under, a quote, like Big Daddy's, she looked like a pig, but she was kind of cute.
Right.
Episode 27. And then they're going to go, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I just happened to think about it. I'm like, if I'm standing in line behind someone, I read something like that, I'm going to want to know what it is. Especially if I see the front of the shirt, or no, their shirts are going to have the logo on the back.
Theirs is supposed to have one in the middle of the back and one on the front.
Yeah. So, yeah, standing behind someone, you see this logo on the back for the Mike's Harder podcast, and then you see this quote, and it's like, oh, now I want to check it out. I'm curious, like, she looks like a pig, but kind of cute.
We could always do QR codes, but then when you wash the clothes, eventually some of it's going to fade off, and it's going to take them to like Pornhub or something. Do you need me to turn the TV off, Colton?
No, I was just letting you guys talk.
You look distracted.
I'm not distracted. I was just letting you guys talk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I was telling Joe yesterday.
Thanks, Dad.
yesterday?
About
Big Daddy going into the marathon. Yeah, had to been yesterday because he left yesterday.
Yep, it was yesterday.
So we're going to the gas station and get something to snack on. And like, you want to donate $1 to whatever charity they're running. Ryan's like, yeah, I'll do that. And the girl at the counter, she's like, well, you can put your name on it or a loved one's name on it. He put Mike's Harder Podcast.
I don't know that I want a bunch of people from town listening.
Joe and I are going to go to all the gas stations now and just keep doing it.
Fucking assholes.
I might put Mike's Harder bonus on those, but
Oh, your guys' takeover?
yeah,
Yeah.
hostile takeover.
Yeah.
It's not hostile. You can fucking have it. I'm not going to fight you for it. You got more guns than I do. Allegedly.
I had. I tried to go out and get mine last weekend, by the way. I got half of them in the boat, and the fucking boat sank. I didn't realize I had that many guns. I went out there with too small of a boat.
Sounds like you had a hole in it.
No, I just was way overweight.
How'd that work? You don't swim.
Life jacket. Always prepared. Never a Boy Scout, but always carried one in my pocket.
That's a little one. Did you get one of the blow-up ones?
It's actually a blow-up sex doll. He just folds it up in his pocket. But it's a man version, so he's got to blow it up by the penis. Somebody saw him out there on the boat like, the fuck is this guy doing?
He's growing a man.
He's blowing some dude, and he's got a bunch of guns. It's the most American thing I've ever seen.
Hey, we live in a progressive society.
He must be a libertarian.
Oh, shit.
Wow. I'll take that slam. That was funny.
Just be glad Ethan didn't see you. He'd have been fucking swimming, dude. He'd have been swimming hard as fuck. But he'd be going in a circle.
He would have became an Olympic swimmer.
Yeah, but he would have veered to the left a little bit.
True story.
Son of a bitch.
So, everybody's stoked for fucking turkey ham and yams.
JD's mom is making prime rib.
Fuck.
When he told me that, I was like, fuck, dude, I don't have to like bring some money or something. I was like, I don't want to eat your mom's prime rib for free.
Right.
I thought about like buying some sides or something. I don't know what I would even bring.
She's a good cook, too.
Yeah, she is.
Me, I'm thinking like, Joe, you want to go to dinner?
I'm surprised she hasn't actually had JD ask me.
Probably because they're making prime rib.
Right.
I think he only asked for me because when I asked him what he was doing, I was like, what are you doing on Thanksgiving Day? I was like, I don't really want to be at home. And he's like, oh, I'm going to my mom's. He's like, I'll see if you can come. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then after the fact, like 2 days later, he told me that she was making prime rib. I was like, fuck, dude, I would have told you never mind if you told me that to begin with. That's fucking expensive. Might just skip the prime rib.
1 year on Thanksgiving, my ex-wife's cousins, and we were already divorced, they invited me over for Thanksgiving and asked me what I wanted.
Yeah, I took you over there. She took what, like 8 hours making that prime rib?
Yeah, I wanted blackened prime rib. Holy
Yeah, the one
shit.
over by
South Park.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. You fucking sent me pictures, and I was like, you cocksucker. I'm your fucking driver for the night, and I'm not getting any fucking prime rib.
That was phenomenal. I haven't had that good a prime rib since.
I know. You didn't even let me have any when they fucking sent you home with some. I was like, this fucking guy.
I don't recall that.
I do.
Well, you're fat and I was intoxicated.
Fuck you.
We both have different memories. That just means you need to go out and have some of JD's miles.
Oh, okay.
That's
Whatever. It'll probably be better.
that's
anyways.
the universe coming around for you.
Oh, okay. Is that God? Like, hey.
I didn't say God. I said that's the universe.
That's karma.
Yeah, that's the universe coming around for you.
Well, I don't like thinking of the universe as a fucking deity, so I'm just gonna say God.
Okay.
Is that God just being like, hey,
You did it.
You
did a
didn't
solid.
You didn't get any prime rib back then, like 8 years ago. So here you go.
Yeah, you did a solid, so here's your reward.
Speaking of food, when am I going to try that pulled ham?
Pulled ham. What the fuck is wrong with you two?
What do you mean? What's
That
wrong?
sounds terrible.
Why?
It sounds
You
awful.
like pulled pork, don't you?
Eh. I'm not that big on pork. About the only thing I like the pork really is that Hawaiian pork. Past that, like, I'm not big on ham. I'll eat it, but I'm not really that big on it. Pulled ham sounds atrocious for some reason.
I think it sounds good.
I think it sounds awesome.
What all's in it?
Just take a ham and smoke it
Okay,
for like 8 hours.
pulled pork usually has like barbecue sauce or something with it.
Well, I mean, you could put whatever you want on it.
I think I would try Spam before that. Speaking of, we need to fucking try Spam.
Hold on, I have a surprise for you.
I know.
Does that come with you for a night so that you'll cook it?
Do you want to have breakfast tomorrow? That's
Depending
a can
on-
of Spam.
Depending on how drunk I am, I don't know what time I'd be over here.
Because I'll slice it, I'll fry it, I'll make eggs. I've got buttery biscuits in the fridge.
I mean, I'm down.
Spam and ham sandwich. Or spam and egg sandwich.
Spam and ham.
Well, I've been making ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches this week, so that's
Yeah.
why ham was on
Deliciousness.
the brain. Did you get those this morning?
Yeah.
Sorry, Big Daddy, you lost out. He got both of them.
I only ate one.
You got one for tomorrow.
Well, now I might just try to come over and maybe eat some Spam.
I've
I've never liked Spam, but I'll give it a try.
I'll make it tomorrow. I'll do spam, egg, and cheese.
I'll try it.
I literally bought this 2 weeks ago. When we talked about it, I was like, I'm gonna get that kid.
Did you ever get a hold of your mom to see if she has like old Spam?
She doesn't.
Oh.
She actually listened to the podcast and texted me and said, I don't have any.
It's unfortunate. I need to find some old lady that has old Spam just sitting
We'll
in the
just
cupboard.
wait for somebody to die and Don cleans out her apartment. He'll bring me all of her food.
I could do that.
I bet if I get on eBay, I can probably find.
Wonder if your grandma would have any.
She might, Don, but I really,
Don't want to get a hold of
Well,
her.
I know you don't want to get a hold of her.
I don't.
We could just get a hold of Pigfucker, see if his grandma has any. Have him mail it to us.
I sent him that text this morning. Dude, it was 4 o'clock in the morning his time. And he replied to that text so fast, it was like he was waiting for it.
I mean, given
Why is he up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning?
I have a couple theories. I'm going to keep them off the podcast, but I have a couple theories.
Then he sent me a picture of his dog laying on his lap, and now I have theories. I just called you out, pig fucker.
Start calling you dog fucker.
No,
Cat dog.
he's forever pig fucker. When I told the lady I wanted the shirt done, she's like, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that was your pig. But no, nobody quoted it. I was like, nope, because I want them to ask what the hell it means. She's like, okay. And I was like, call them pig fuckers. She's like, oh, okay.
She's probably thinking to herself, Well, this fucking sucks. I typed in new old stock spam, and the only thing that's coming up is jigsaw puzzles from fucking like 1987.
Well then,
Who the fuck was buying jigsaw puzzles of spam?
people who love spam. Hey, dude, there's a woman on one of the social media sites that loves dandelion Crayola crayons. Like to the point where her whole fucking house is full of dandelion color Crayola shit.
Damn.
She bought a whole bunch of broken ones and melted them down, put them in molds to make the word dandelion to put on the wall. I mean,
Have you ever seen this shirt? Spam burger hamburger?
can't say as I have.
No. That's a lot of fucking crayons.
Yeah. She bought buckets of these broken dandelion. They discontinued dandelion.
Right.
Yeah, this woman was like full craze. I watched the video and
Does
I'm
she
like,
just really like the taste?
I don't know that she ate it. But
Was she married to a Marine?
I'm pretty sure she was single with cats. But
I'm telling you right now, if I ever went over to a chick's house and her whole apartment or her whole house was filled with just dandelion crayon shit, she's gonna stay single. I'm good.
But you're going to fuck her on the toddler mat in the hallway, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you will.
Fucking gross. You're fucking gross, dude.
No, I was watching the video and I was like,
Colin lay there and go, oh, give me your dandelion pea.
Gross.
I was actually kind of happy for the lady. She was seriously enjoying herself. And I'm like, well, fuck, man, it's making her fucking happy.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, who's it hurting?
The
hurting
dandelion
me.
crayons.
The dandelion crayons.
Does this Hanes t-shirt tag bring back memories? I don't think I've ever seen that tag.
Yeah, it fucking cut the shit out of your neck.
Yeah.
Well, that was back before they made shit like real cheap and thin. Nowadays, tags don't really bother me as much as when I was a kid. When I was a kid, they were like real stiff usually, and that shit bothered the piss out of me.
Tags in general drive me nuts. They could be made of fucking silk from the finest silkworms in the world, and I will.
Is that really
go-
where silk comes from? Is from worms?
Yeah,
No, it isn't.
look it up, genius.
Dude, there's no shot.
I can't stand tags either.
Yeah,
I-
they could be the softest, and it'll drive me absolutely batshit nuts. And most of them are sewn in with nylon, and I can't stand nylon. It irritates my skin. I just absolutely fucking hate it.
You know, all my work shirts are all the printed tag. So I don't have a tag.
Yeah, the podcast shirts that I get, they have a tag in them. Well, most of them do.
Yeah.
Bro, this is one ugly fucking worm.
Was I wrong?
Well, it doesn't necessarily come from the worm. It comes from the cocoon. But
Well,
you weren't necessarily wrong.
Jeebas. Without the worm, there'd be no cocoon.
Apparently, after they spin their cocoon, it kind of looks like a cotton ball. And they take the cotton balls and make things out of them.
Yep. You know how many fucking worms have to turn into cocoons before they can make a bed sheet?
Oh, Jesus.
It's a lot. That's why there are cocoon factories, if you want to call them that. People grow silkworms just to harvest the silk.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, there would be nothing that's silk. They wouldn't. It's not like people are out just finding random fucking cocoons from silkworms in fucking trees and making shit out.
Oh,
of them.
there's still that too.
Well, I'm sure there are, but I mean, like for
In foreign
production.
countries,
I'm saying
they
like for
probably make it in
production.
toilet.
There's not like they're producing things from that.
Third world countries are probably weaving it, making it into toilet paper.
It's reusable.
Hey, you can wash it. You can wash your fingernails too.
I was going to say that's probably why they fucking use their hand, because then they can just wash it. I had I think it was third grade. It was either first or third grade. I don't remember which. But a teacher that was telling us something about the bathroom. It had to do with the bathroom. And I think it was like a lecture on how people need to make sure that they wipe. I don't remember it very well. It was a long time ago.
Okay.
But I do remember she was telling us a story about her husband. They ran out of toilet paper. He couldn't find any in the bathroom, so he used his hand. And after that, he started saying, "Be a man, use your hand." And so there was like this whole thing about be a man, use your hand. Like if you don't have toilet paper, because apparently it's that important to wipe. I don't think you're going to get that much off with your hand, though. I have an odd feeling it's just going to spread it around like finger painting.
One time when I was in my early teens, late adolescent, I thought it'd be funny to hide the toilet paper, thinking my mom would be the next one to go in the bathroom. My dad was in the next one in the bathroom. And right above the toilet was the cabinet that held the washcloths and stuff like that. He didn't think it was so damn funny, and he reached above the toilet, and he used washcloths and threw them in the sink and made us go in and rinse them out because none of us would fess to it. Me and my brother Ben wouldn't fess to it, so he made both of us go in and rinse the washcloths out.
I'm sorry, run through that, just the beginning of it again?
Okay. When I was in my early teens, late adolescent, I thought it'd be funny to hide the toilet paper.
Oh.
Thinking that my mom would be the next one in there. Well, yeah. My dad used the washcloths, and I wasn't going to confess to it because I knew what was going to happen if I did. I was going to
get your ass beat.
I was going to get my ass beat and have to clean the towels.
So you skipped the ass whooping.
I skipped the ass whooping, and my brother had to help me rinse the butt towels out.
Yeah, but he was probably like, I really just want to tell on you right now because I don't want to fucking do
I
this.
denied it. He denied it.
Yeah, but his denial was real.
You know what? It gets us... it made us even for all the times that he just flat out snitched on me.
I'm telling you right now, if I was him, I'd have flat out snitched on you right there. I ain't touching my dad's shit. It was Joe. Joe hit it. Fucking tell it on your ass.
Not lying. I probably would have done the same thing. I'd
He-
be like,
he didn't.
Nope, I didn't do it.
He didn't know, and Dad couldn't prove it, so he made us both do it. Yeah, that was no fun. But thankfully, there was no corner peanuts involved, so I mean, it's a fairly clean process.
That's fair. So we've got about a half hour left. You know what we could do?
What's that?
We could tell Dave stories. It's 2 years today.
Yeah,
It is.
We could tell Dave stories.
I was actually just talking about him today at work.
Yeah.
Raina actually knew him, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, because they both went to Evergreen.
Right.
And she, after high school, she worked with the girl that Dave dated, his very first like serious girlfriend. So yeah, she was telling me today that she didn't really know Dave. She knows his folks, his dad, because her ex-husband worked at the foundry with John. But yeah, that was kind of a fun little trip down the lane. And I was like, I don't know what happened when he first started here, but we just kicked it off. We met, and you know, even though we were 10 years apart, I was single, he was single, and it was parties every day. Even if it was just the two of us, it was party.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dave story?
Dude, I got so many.
Well, we got a half hour.
Fuck. The first time I gave him a pistol grip shotgun.
Okay.
We're at his folks' house, and we're shooting up the lane. And I got this Mossberg 500 pistol grip. And he holds it up in front of his face. He's got it in his right hand, and his right elbow is bent. He's got his left hand up on the pump, and he brings it right up in front of his face. And before I could say anything. He pulled the trigger, and it hit him right in the fucking mouth.
Oh my god!
His top gums were bleeding. His bottom lip was bleeding.
Surprised he didn't knock a fucking tooth out.
Oh, me too. Me too. It wasn't. It was only like 4 inches away from his face. He pulled the trigger. It was a 12 gauge.
Yeah, it is fucking. It's not like he was built up like he was.
Oh no!
After the fact.
Oh no!
To like actually be able to maybe mitigate some of
This
that.
is 135 pound Dave.
Right.
Yeah, this thing fucking smoked him straight in the. I tried to yell, but before I could, it was too late. Hit him right straight in the fucking mouth. And to think that he went on to be a firearms instructor and like a gun nut and shit.
Right.
He wasn't really into guns at that point, but yeah.
Maybe that woke him up.
You'd think that would almost stray him away from guns a little bit more, getting fucking
You would think.
hit in the mouth like that.
You would think. Another one of my favorite stories, and I wasn't there because this happened when Dave was a kid. His dad bought him a fucking pellet rifle.
Yeah.
And his dad noticed all these holes in the sighting. So his dad was like, march toward the pond. And then just started shooting him in the ass with pellets or BBs. Yeah, Dave remembered that.
Oh, yeah, I bet he fucking did.
He's like, that shit stung, it welts.
You can't do that now.
Hell no. Hell no.
You couldn't even do it and just like scare him by shooting past him.
Nope. Nope, they call it intent. What's your favorite Dave story?
The fucking cheeseburger chair, for sure.
That's mine.
Yeah. Him fucking going into your fucking front room with a fucking plate with a cheeseburger on it multiple times. It's not like it just happened once.
Right.
It's funnier that it happened multiple times and there's no fucking burger and there's no fucking plate.
Sometimes there was a half a bag of Doritos stuffed down inside of that chair too. He'd take that bag in there and stuff it down inside the chair and pass out. One night when we were making homemade wine, we had one of our first gallons off of a bake, and we drank it together in the garage. And he was on a bicycle because he didn't have his license at the time. He's like, "All right, I'm leaving. I'm headed home." We had to work the next morning. He's like, "I'm headed home." And he would leave here and go to the bike path and then down to the main road and then head up to the trailer park where he lived. He rode down the driveway and got to the sidewalk, and I'm getting ready to close the garage up. He comes back walking the bike. He's like, "I'm too fucked up, dude. I'm too fucked up. I'm just going to sleep here. I'll leave in the morning." I'm like, "All right, man." So we drank another half gallon of wine.
I'm too fucked up. We might as well just keep drinking. Sounds about right.
One night, homemade wine again. One night, we're about a gallon deep, and the boss showed up. I don't even remember why he showed up here. But we probably, between the two of us, between him and I, we probably had 2 gallons that night. And have to work the next day. Dave's so lit. He's like, "I'm going to try to get home." Boss is like, I'll take you home." So they leave, and the next day at work, Dave's like, "I don't know what happened, man. I got in the truck, and I just started bawling." He cried all the way back to his house. Boss man never said a word.
I bet he felt awkward as fuck in that moment, though. I know I would have.
Dave was like, I don't even want to see the boss. I'm scared because I made.
I'll give him one thing. You know, he'll make fun of you about a lot of shit, but he knows what shit is like personal enough that it's like, I'm not going to bring that up.
Yeah.
He's very respectful of like boundaries about shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's something that's already been brought up, then he'll fucking make fun of you all day.
Another thing that was really cool was Dave wanted kids, right? So like early on, like when I first met him, he was like, "Yeah, eventually I'd like to have a couple of kids. You know, I'd like to have a family." And then he got hooked on the drugs and shit. And I don't know, miracle, whatever. He never got his girlfriend pregnant while he was addicted. He got clean. And what, a year later?
See, I remember when he got clean.
Yeah. A year later, he's back working with me. He'd been clean for a whole year and like addicted to working out and shit. And he comes in, he goes, "Guess what? What's up? She's pregnant." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He was 10 foot tall, bulletproof, full of shit. Yeah, he was so excited. So excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about this the other day, that it's coming up on, like, because it happened, what, 2 days after Thanksgiving or whatever.
It was the 27th.
27th.
Yeah, 20. Well, I'm going by the
Yeah.
Oh,
the
the
calendar.
calendar.
Yeah.
the holiday as the marker. So yeah,
Yeah, the girlfriend messaged me today. She's like, "Make sure you check on Joe today." It didn't even dawn on me what day it was, and I'm like,
yeah. I go by the holiday as the marker, not the date.
because I remember I came up from Tennessee for Thanksgiving, and it was the day I was going back home
Yeah,
when I got the call, and I'm like, So when she told me that today, and I'm like, I didn't understand why. I had to check on you, and I'm like, and then I got really thinking. I'm like, oh. And I searched up the obituary, and I'm like, now I understand.
yeah. I appreciate it, but yeah, I go by, it was 2 days after,
Yeah.
you know. So I can't imagine what my cousin's house is going to feel like on Sunday, you know. That's got to suck.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about well, unless somebody's got another story about Dave. I mean,
I can't think
I
of
can't really
any
think of
other than
anything.
just him fucking saying dumb shit to me. He always had some dumb bullshit.
well, yeah.
Especially when he was fucking like drunk. Not as much when he was like starting to drink for the night, but once he got drunk, they always had some dumb shit.
Gets a couple of them fucking Mike's Harder lemonades in him, and
You don't know what the fuck he's gonna say.
or do
Right.
like eat my cereal, don't pee in it.
He peed in your cereal?
The cabinet.
No. Really? I don't think I've heard this one.
Have we not discussed this already?
I don't think so.
Yeah, my little kitchen island thing there. I had cereal and rice and some other shit in the bottom of it, and I had canned goods in it. And him and I were sitting here one night drinking. And he got up. It was only like 10 o'clock. But we both had a really good buzz going. Him more than me, obviously. It was after he split up with his ex, the boy's mom.
Yeah.
And he got up and he walked over and he opened the bottom cabinet door and then unzipped his fly. And he just unleashed all this pee. He peed it on everything in there.
What the fuck?
He thought it was the bathroom. I mean, it's only, 4 foot difference. Yeah,
What the fuck?
he peed all over my cereal, my rice.
I've been pretty fucking drunk. I don't know if I've ever been that drunk.
That's not the craziest shit he's ever done. That was just one of them. Yeah, he did that, and then he's like, "All right, man, I'm going to bed." And I'm like, "All right, buddy." So he went to bed. I grabbed some fucking towels out of the bathroom and threw them all over the floor. Took all the food out of the thing and put it in a trash bag, set it in the sink so to drain. He was gone when I woke up in the morning.
He probably walked out here like, what the fuck?
He did. He got to work and he goes, "Did I do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." He's like, "No, I'll replace it." I'm like, "Don't worry about it, dude." I come home from because he got off work before me at that point. I come home from work and there's all the stuff he replaced it all.
I love that it's not what happened. It's just, did I do that?
Yeah. He knew exactly what happened. He saw the towels on the floor and he saw all the stuff in the sink and was like, "Oh no, I peed all over stuff."
I think I don't know if I still have the video, but I know I did at one point. We went out one night and we were all fucked up. And I think I was doing blow at the time. Ended up over at a guy, I don't know if he's necessarily a buddy, but Troy's house. And I don't know why I was there so late. I think I was doing blow. But I didn't want to drive. I drove there from the bar, and I didn't drink much at the bar, but I was fucking hammered. And so we're all like sitting on the couch, and we all just decided to fucking like go to sleep on the couch. Whatever. I was definitely doing blow because I couldn't sleep. And I'm fucking laying there, and Troy just stands up, and we're in his living room, and he has like a little corner room that has doors kind of like your door to your bedroom that just have like curtains on them, but they were like double doors, and that's where his kitchen table was and shit. And he had plants in the corners of the room. He just gets up, goes in there, and he pulls his pants all the way down, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Pulls his pants all the way down, and instead of just like pissing into the plant, he's facing away from the plant, squats, and pushes his dick back and starts peeing in these fucking plants. Did not remember it the next day. I'm like, dude, I showed him the fucking video. I'm like, that's you. He's like, I don't think that's me. I'm like, that's 100% you. You and I were the only two dudes left. It was all chicks. Definitely you. I'm like, none of the rest of the people that were there had a dick. And he's like, why the fuck did I do that? I was like, I don't know. I was wondering the same thing.
Spraying like a cat to show his territory.
Something, dude. Pissed all over the floor. Some of the wildest shit I've ever seen.
Some of the fucking stories Dave told me, you know, about before I met him. I mean, the guy had at least one. He had 2 DUIs before I met him. And he told me stories about waking up crossing the bridge in Napoleon.
Yeah.
With his tailgate dragging on the, you know, like, how do you, it was homemade wine. He got so fucked up on homemade wine, he left Evergreen. And he was crossing the bridge over the Maumee River in Napoleon when he woke up. Not woke up, but like
came to.
Yeah, when he realized.
Came out of his blackout.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
He's probably like, where the fuck am I?
The tailgate's dragging on the, you know, across the bridge on the off of his S10 or his Sonoma.
You know my other favorite story of his? MIS.
Oh, no. Do we tell this whole story?
Oh, fuck yeah. But you got to tell it because I only like, the only part that I really know is the ending.
I don't know that I heard the story. So.
Oh, it's a fantastic one.
I probably did. But
they're at MIS, and they have a bus, and they're on the infield. The bus is their sleeping quarters. There's a ladder to the roof. Mm-hmm. True Dave fashion, he got fucked up.
Blackout drunk.
Yeah. He's there with his girlfriend, her sister, and a couple other people. He gets fucked up. I don't even know if I've ever been that fucked up.
I don't think I have.
So he wakes up in the morning and he smells like pussy. He smells like pussy so bad. So he's like, oh, fuck, what did I do? What did I do? So he goes up the ladder and he's sitting on top of the bus smoking a cigarette thinking, fuck, this woman's going to break up with me. I'm fucked. Oh, my God, I'm fucking screwed. They're going to leave me here. She comes up, cuddles up next to him. What's the matter? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. She's like, we had a 3-way with my fucking sister, and you're going to be cold now?
Oh, shit.
I think I'd be more mad about not remembering. The
Oh, who wouldn't? Like, holy shit.
Damn.
Didn't she end up breaking up with him after
Oh,
that?
yeah. She fucking punched him, and that one, as soon as they got home, it was over.
He's thinking he fucked up, and that's why he's being cold.
Yeah.
And it's really just that he got to fuck her and her sister.
Yeah. He's like, he's waiting for the, what did you do last night?
And it's really just...
And there was no, what did you do last night? Because she knew. She was there. She was in on it.
Dude, that's a hell of a woman right there. That is a hell of a woman right there. Having a 3-way with you and her sister, that is a hell of a woman.
I apologize to his parents if they hear this story.
That's another one of my favorite Dave stories.
I'm sure that his dad's heard this story. Sorry, Kathy.
He's probably rolling in his fucking grave right now, us telling this fucking story on the podcast. Because when I heard it, he didn't even want to tell me. I think you made like some joke about it. And I was like relentless. I wanted to hear the fucking story. And finally he told me.
I think that deserves a cheers to Dave.
Cheers.
I can tell you, I've never had a threesome with a woman and her sister. I don't know about you two, but I for sure have.
Negative.
I ain't saying shit.
You said all I needed to know. Oh, man. He was a goofy son of a bitch, but man, that guy pulled pussy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my God. I don't know if there's even anything we can talk about that'll fucking come close to that.
Let's do the thankful for and Festivus if you got something. We're gonna do Festivus again at Christmas time, but let's do thankful for and Festivus.
I don't know what you mean by Festivus.
Well, you starting?
That's when you air your grievances.
I don't really want to do that on the podcast.
Oh, come on.
I'm good.
Oh, come on.
I'm like 1,000% good. I'll do what I'm thankful for, though.
I said, Joe, you're going to start it?
Yeah, what are your fucking grievances?
What are you thankful for, and what's your festive?
I'm going to start with my Festivus.
Okay.
My Festivus is the red basket blowhole takes totally too long to learn shit.
I feel like that's old fucking news.
Oh, man.
I don't even think that should count.
I'm trying. And he is learning, but, man, it's like teaching a fish to swim backwards.
It's like teaching a fish to swim forwards when they don't know how to swim at all.
Fish know how to swim when they're born.
That's the problem.
What's the...
He doesn't
Okay.
have any fucking common sense, is what I'm getting at.
I know that. He's working on it. I'm working on it with him.
He is working on it.
I'm really trying. He's really trying.
You know what I think would help?
What's that?
I think he needs to get it through osmosis. I think you should let him blow you, and maybe he'll get some
That's
of...
not osmosis. That's injection.
But osmosis, I'm talking like skin to skin, like skin to mouth. You know, your mouth is a really good absorption area for illicit things, especially. So I would imagine that, like, since it's so close to the brain, that it would do really well in helping him get that information.
You should be our director of National Institute of Health.
And it's actually not even osmosis. I can't think of the actual term for it. But osmosis is through membrane layers with fluid. And the other is... It's not osmosis. Send us an email if you know what it is. But, yeah, I think that's how you should teach him. I think that would teach him really well. Just let him blow you. Then you could really call him the Red Basket Blowhole.
I'll pass.
So what are you thankful for?
That I've made it to my age that I have. I have a decent job. I have a house that's almost paid off. And I got good buddies that come by a couple times a week. Got a wife that I love. Yeah.
Now you just need to work on your health a little bit.
Why you gotta be preaching at me like a fucking doctor?
I mean, I'm like, why you gotta be a Debbie Downer?
What's wrong with my health?
You know exactly what's wrong with your fucking health. You smoke like a goddamn chimney in 1974.
Hey, I have been researching, and the doctors from the 50s and 60s said 9 out of 10 recommended Marlboros.
Did you literally only bring your thingy out so that you could fucking pull up that?
I didn't pull up anything.
Oh, it looked like you were like referencing your thingy.
No,
Yeah, there's nothing on the thing.
Oh.
No, I've literally done research, and they recommend those cigarettes. So
That and you're about pickled with alcohol.
oh, that's an opinion.
Oh, bullshit. Your liver's probably blacker than fucking Sambo.
How does the liver get black from alcohol?
Necrosis.
Doesn't turn black.
Bullshit, it doesn't. It'll get really dark.
Don,
I
I think this guy's blowing smoke up my butt.
I kind of think so too, but
Come with proof, man.
I don't
Oh,
ha- I
yeah,
don't
where's
have
your
a-
fucking moon landing proof?
I don't have a
Cocksucker.
medical degree, so I can't.
You had all that shit to talk last week about, I'm coming with proof next week. Where's your fucking proof?
Well, because we were going to do the Thankful and the Festivus, and you guys are keeping me from talking about politics.
Don't get him started, damn it.
I'm not keeping you from starting talking about politics. That's just Don. Fuckers.
So what are you thankful for?
My family, not just like my grandpa and my sister, but you guys and JD and Jacob, Mikey. Chode, even though I haven't seen him in like 5 years.
Yeah, that fucker.
It's been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. I don't have any grievances. Not that I want to air out on the podcast. That's for sure.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Angry at your grandpa.
I mean, that's just a fucking given, but that's not even what I was thinking about. Either way, Don, what about you?
I guess I'm thankful I got all you guys and my immediate family, and thankful I'm still around.
Don't forget your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, she's done great for me.
I know, but you want to make sure that you shout her out. You don't want her to listen to this and then be like, that motherfucker.
I doubt she'll listen to it, but I am very thankful for her. But in reality, I'm thankful to be alive still. I mean, we talked about it before. I've done stupid shit.
You know who else I'm thankful for? The guy that stocks the yogurt at Chief.
The fuck? The fuck are you talking about?
If I'm thinking this the way you're going, it's that video game.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
No. Inevitably, every time I'm in there fucking grocery shopping, the guy is stocking yogurt. It's
Hot ticket item.
Huh?
Hot ticket item.
It's the long hair guy that works in the freezer section. Super cool guy. He's always stocking the yogurt that I'm trying to buy. So I have to stand there and wait. Oh, I don't have to. But I'm not an asshole, so I'm not like, get out of my way. I just
You could
stand
just
there.
be like, hey, could I have one of those?
Well, eventually he turns around and he's like, oh, which ones do you want? And throws them in my cart. I'm like, cool.
I thought you were talking about that video game that Colton was talking about.
No, the grocery store.
Fucking your dumbass coworker. Oh, I love that. I love games like that. Fucking Christ.
Come on, call him by his name. His name is Big Daddy.
I'm good on that.
You can do it. It's only a couple syllables.
I don't know those syllables. Oh. Well, on that note, I think we're about out of time. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, fact checks, hit us up at the email at mikesharderpodcast@gmail.com.
Welcome to World War III.
You're so fucking stupid.
It's coming.
You're fucking dumb.
No, it's not. I'm not stupid.
You said no, it's not. I said
It's-
you're
it-
dumb, and you said no, it's not.
You know what I mean. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Fact check me. Find me on X. Fact check me. Do it.
Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Giving birth to turkeys on Friday. Because everybody ate one.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the next.
Yo.
Later.